say that I have a Hideki Matsui jersey that I'll be wearing to the game tonight. Tonight I will be there in full glory of the guy with the largest pornography collection in sports history.
And he's Asian.
Correct.
Forgot. That's hence the shirt.
Well, and the giant pornography collection.
Quote, I don't watch Lil Wayne that much. Say Eli Manning, when asked about Odell Beckham criticizing him in the interview he did with Lil Wayne and Josina Anderson. Pablo, if you were Eli, what would your reaction to this interview have been?
Look, man, the reason you have Eli Manning is so that when he's made fun of or when he is insulted, he doesn't just lash out. And the concern here, of course, is that Odell Beckham Jr., if Eli Manning took this any more seriously, would look even more like a bad teammate. Eli Manning basically gave him a life preserver, and now that life preserver has kind of been co-opted by Lil Wayne.
What Beckham needs to realize, like it or not, if you're going to play in New York, the way you handle things like this is by saying things like, I don't watch Lil Wayne that much. Like, that's textbook.
It is.
How you have to do these things if you're here, not the way that Beckham do it. I don't think that Beckham did anything wrong per se, but it wasn't wise.
It wasn't wise. And in fact, we have Lil Wayne speaking for himself, if we can watch that video.
But you know, man, hometown love, man. You ain't gotta do me like that, man. I didn't say anything bad about you, man. Dang. So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you now. But anyway, you still hometown love. I with you, Eli. It's all good. You ain't gotta watch much of me, but you can't listen if you could. You probably need to, the way you've been playing. You probably need to stand some hard time for a game. Just a consideration. Where the love go, Eli? Dang.
He just said. Where did the love go?
He just said he wasn't gonna say nothing bad about him. And then said he.
And then he did. And this, by the way, like, Lil Wayne, like, what a gift. What a gift, because I only now realize how much I want all of these athlete interviews to be tandem interviews. Can we get, like, Travis Scott to sit down with Le'Veon Bell? Can we just, like, combine? I didn't know they were friends, but now there clearly is something to this combination.
I don't know if Travis Scott's going to help. I don't know what Lil Wayne helped, honestly, in that interview. The thing to remember, Odell, Lil Wayne, and Eli Manning. Two of those three guys went to the same high school. Ooh. The other one is Lil Wayne.
Isidore Newman? Is that the one in New Orleans?
Well played.
Pro football is more glorified college football, said Tom Brady on WEEI when asked about how impressed he's been with Pat Mahomes this year compared to Brady's own first season. But does he have a fair point, or does he just sound kind of like a hater?
Like, I mean, it's not salt like this level of salt.
But little Salt Bay?
It is. He did drop a little salt on there. And it's the use of the word glorified. Because his point ultimately was correct. Being asked about the adjustment from going to college, how easy it is for a young quarterback. And he's right. The game has changed in a way that allows a dude who came from an air raid system to make a smoother transition into the NFL than it was before. But once you call something glorified, it's hard to dismiss the shade.
Yeah, nothing is actually meant to be respected when you use that adjective. And yeah, it doesn't have to be pejorative, by the way, because Tom Brady himself is kind of responsible for the transformation of offenses that we've seen. In 2007 or so, Bill Belichick sends Josh McDaniels to go meet with Dan Mullen to talk about Urban Meyer and the Florida offense that they were running, and they come back and they institute this offense for the first time in NFL history that runs the majority of their plays out of the shotgun. That ends up being the domino effect that results in all of the stuff that Andy Reid is running and all of the stuff that Sean McVay is running, all of those jet sweeps and spread offense principles. Tom Brady was kind of responsible for the thing he's calling glorified now.
Well, the difference I would say, though, is, yeah, they took a lot of plays out of shotgun, but if you go look at what that Florida offense was, it was not the offense that the Patriots were running right after that, right? There's no running quarterback element on those sorts of things. What he's really saying is, back in my day, we used to have to drop back and make reads.
I had to stand tall. You had to be 6'4" or 5.
Not anymore. Well, Mahomes is pretty tall.
Yes.
Quote, the most severe sanctions would be my regard. I am going to regard this severely. Said Abdul Nurmagomedov, the father of Habib Nurmagomedov, about what will happen when he next sees his son. Pablo, at the end of his press conference, Habib said his father was going to, quote, smash him. Doesn't sound like the champ should be afraid of his old man.
Anybody who uses the word regard like that is already intimidating. And now we can see how intimidating this man actually is. And I don't know all of the life stories of every MMA fighter, Bo. All I know is that when it comes to combat sports in general, I'm guessing the upbringing was tough. That's the assumption that I feel sort of comfortable making. And so on this, I kind of do believe in the dad dispensing his own form of justice.
Well, I mean, I understand why you raised the question about the upbringing perhaps being kind of rough. Do we have the video of 9-year-old Habib wrestling Bear? Yes, there it is. Like
this is
seriously,
real, apparently.
this is 9-year-old wrestling, not wrestling, baby, wrestling a bear. The fact that he came out saying my dad is going to smash me, and his dad came back saying, you're damn right. I don't know if Habib should be afraid of his pops, but I am. I am definitely afraid of that man and only wonder what his old man strength must be and what he has done since Habib became an adult to maintain the level of fear.
This seems fake, and I know it's real. I just cannot believe that this is... Like, how is that bear that good at grappling also? Like, the bear's kind of getting him into holes and stuff?
Let's ask another question, which is, do people just chain bears to trees in Dagestan? Because that bear in one of those clips we saw was just chained to a tree like people chain dogs to trees.
Right. You know how we hear those rumors about how Joel Embiid hunts lions and stuff? In Dagestan, I would have thought the bear wrestling was kind of like that.
Yeah, except they actually had video.
Yes, and that chain and that bear.
Geico has over 75 years of great savings and service. With such a long history, it's easy to trust Geico. Thank you, Todd. It's not just easy. It's being a master of hypnotism easy. Hey, I got your text. Sleep. Doug, when I snap my fingers, you're going to clean my gutters.
Ooh, I should clean your gutters.
Great idea.
It's not just easy, it's Geico.